Guess I'll do level action normal and a hard riddle. Spoopy.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
Pick this up. Give ourselves a blue gem. Get out of this pooper.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said, Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself.
Goon, please.
A dead person.
I'm only 30. Do I need to turn more lights on?
Damn disease 3 years ago.
Put it really close? Be like DSP?
Why am I looking
You can't even make out his skin.
for our special place?
Something like that.
What could she mean?
Maybe I should turn the head of the overhead light off.
This whole town?
Make it look extra spooky. Sorry,
Does she mean the park on the lake?
I'm making light.
We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive,
What if his letter came from Boletaria? Oh,
waiting for me?
60 FPS. Get that town map. Technically, you could skip it on a speedrun, but this isn't a speedrun. It's just a casual run. You can also, on the PC, you can quick save and quick load. So every time you push the F5 key by default, you'll do a quick save. And what you can do is you can use it to reset his stamina gauge. He has a stamina gauge, kind of like in Demon Souls, where he'll stop running as fast because it depletes. But if you hit F5, for example, he just runs fast again. Am I too loud? Let me know if I'm being a little bit too loud. It says I'm kind of peaking, so I'm probably going to need to like turn my audio down a bit. So I have the game on the monitor over here. And I have everything else on the other monitor. Heck, you can actually see, if you walk forward, you can actually see somebody in the mist. But not for a bit. I think it's about like right here you can see her. No? Yeah, there she is. You can actually see Angela.
Excuse me,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone.
Who is it?
Someone... very important.
Looking at my phone, not really. I
do
have
anything
notes
if I could be with her
for this
again.
game that I keep handy.
Me too.
I've got a on an iPad here, so that way
I mean, my mother...
when I get to the solutions, I know them
It's been so
automatically.
long since I've
I
seen
mean, I know them always, forever.
I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either.
Several of the puzzles are just easy to remember because they're set solutions on hard
I'm
mode.
sorry. It's not your
No,
problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
No. Think this is the right way? Think this is the way that I came in? Yeah, this is the way I came in. I always get turned around when I come into this place. Because I never remember... The camera always disorients me when after talking to Angela. So there's a puddle. Yep, I use guide. It's because after beating the game once, I wrote down all the answers. So that way I don't need to remember them. Goon, please, I've played this game like 10 times already. I guess I need to do a redemption run or something. No guides, no hand holding, no excuses. Death counter, webcam. Now I got a chainsaw. I love this thing. I'm trying to get him to shout. He does like a shout. I don't know how you do it though. It's beyond me. Or tab? Yeah, tab. Do you drink tab? No, no. I don't drink tab at all. Tired of him running so slow. So let's just keep pushing F5. Probably be better to use a controller, but I don't have one set up for this. All these game saves. Save scumming out the wazoo. I can't believe they let people get away with this these days. Hold on a sec. The game's probably going to black out on the screen because Let's see here. It doesn't catch my mouse for some reason. It captures my mouse when I'm in a menu. This save exploit that you're doing here, besides it letting you refill stamina instantaneously, it also allows you to skip certain cutscenes and stuff. Like, you can skip a couple of bosses just using this. There's a boss near the very end of the game that is like the best for using this with. I don't think there's anything else over here. Yeah, just a dead end. Like, see, look, that's me pushing F5. My character's just, don't mind James, he's just doing a jig. It locks the cutscene up though, so you have to skip the cutscene. If you do it at the right time, you just avoid the cutscene altogether, or the trigger for it. But otherwise, it looks kind of funny. Because what the cutscene does is that it prevents him from moving. Should be like one more. Yeah, there's over here. Now, because I picked up the map, I have to do this part. Because if I didn't pick up the map, an area or like a wall wouldn't have appeared at a certain part where I would have been able to just walk past. Spat on me.
Is it dead?
2 whacks with a wet noodle.
What the hell is it? It's not human. Oh yeah. This thing broken? What the? I'd better take it anyway. I might need it.
And then his mouth keeps moving even after he's done talking. Hold on a second. I'm going to do one more thing. And I swear I'll leave you guys alone forever. But my webcam is bugging me because I'm looking the wrong way. So what we need to do is flip it. There we go. Now it looks cool, I guess. Like I'm actually looking at the game. Do I look like I'm looking at the game now? Though I do think I need to work on my lighting. It needs to be oversaturated or overexposed. And in 480p. Right, this is the dead end. Check my map here real quick. Alright, gotta go to Martin Street. Kids riding on spooky, squeaky motorcycle or bicycles? I'm not gonna deal with that, no. Just gonna walk right past it. There's a dude under that van. Totally saw him flailing about. Trying to T-pose me to assert dominance. We got the key that we need to go to the next place. Gonzalez's Mexican restaurant and Neely's bar. I think I can go to Neely's. I'll go to Neely's. I don't think I actually need to at the moment, but I guess I'll go there first. Oh, ran almost right past it. There's a map here. So this is supposed to be the thing that tells you where to get the key and where to go. But I've already got the key, so I don't need to. And then this is my offline image, essentially. Except I wrote out hole and put stream. I should add it in, like, there used to be a Demon Souls stream here. It's gone now. Because I feel like it would be more pertinent to my stream. And I gotta make it look tacky, like I didn't put any effort into it. Oh yeah, the traffic lights still work. That's not weird at all. That's just a whole lot of nope, really. Alright, so we gotta go opposite direction. Big J's. I wonder what they sell there. It sounds like some kind of ice cream place. I could use some ice cream. It's 12 o'clock almost. Kind of late for ice cream, but... Did I run past the door? No, there it is. Alright, made it to the Blue Creek apartment. So moody in here, it's so dark. I can barely see it. Alright, we need the flashlight. Hey, look, it's a really, really pretty dress. Bye. No thanks. James was gonna take the dress, but he had to take the flashlight instead.
Ow! Hey, wait! Damn it.
Damn it. Camera, please, move. There we go. Wrong door. So it's this next door then. Here we are. It's a handgun and a target cart. Whatevs. Just like somebody to take a cart from a Target and leave it somewhere it didn't belong. I knew the cutscene was there, I just didn't step forward far enough. I always like doing this part because it's just creepy as AF. You could see him, yeah, okay. It's like nearly pitch black, but you can see him in the darkness there. Oh, need the light to pick up the key. Now, where did this key go again? It's somewhere on this floor, I think. 202. So I turned the light off because these guys have trouble seeing you in the dark. I think it's down here. You need the light to use the door. I keep forgetting that. He can't see things in the dark very well, but I can. I'm in Buffalo Bill's room now. Man, what tipped you off that it was a bad idea to stick your hand in there? The green? If I remembered correctly, there's actually a key at the end of that tunnel right there. The little thing that he stuck his arm in. There's actually a modeled key sitting in there. And when he grabs it, it's still there, but you just have two models for it. Wrong door. Hours and minutes and seconds, so 9:15, 9:10, somewhere around there to make it work. There's writing on the clock, the scars from the past cell, remove the nails that stops time. Yeah, let's push. Trying to think if there was anything else in here. Don't think there's anything in the kitchen. Oh, there is. Okay. Health drink. Perfect. Okay, go up then. Should be a box of ammunition sitting on a railing. First door or second door? Neither. There we go. I forgot while I'm at it. I need some paper. So for combinations and stuff. The combination on the safe changes. So it's just safer to have some paper nearby and write it down. Give me that key, please. Thanks so much. Some more bullets. Run down an excellently dark hallway. Get our favorite beverage. Best beverage in the game. Canned juice. Now, do I have everything I need? I picked up the key. Got the escape key. Got the courtyard key. Yeah, I got everything. I missed one room, I think, that has some ammunition in it. And like a little reading brochure that the player can read if they're interested. Well, we drank all that drink, so let's get rid of the trash. Did I mention the drink's made of concrete? I didn't mention that. The juice was made of concrete. Garbage bag is torn and the contents are strewn all over. Got a coin! Coin? I almost said key and I said coin, so I said coin. Old man. The police announced today that Walter Sullivan, who was arrested on the 18th of this month for the brutal murder of Billy Locane and his sister Miriam, committed suicide in his jail cell early in the morning of the 22nd. According to the police statement, Sullivan used a soup spoon, to stab himself in the neck, severing his carotid artery. By the time the guard discovered him, Sullivan was dead from blood loss, the spoon buried 2 inches into his neck. An old schoolmate of Walter Sullivan's from his home of Pleasant River said, "He didn't look like the type of guy who would kill kids. But I do remember that just before they arrested him, he was blurting out all sorts of strange stuff like, 'He's trying to kill me. He's trying to punish me. The monster, the red devil, forgive me. I did it, but it wasn't me.' The schoolmate then added, 'I guess now that I think of it, he was kind of crazy.'" Of course, this is supposed to be foreshadowing. Obviously, it's supposed to foreshadow something in the game. Though, it was retconned that it was a foreshadow for another character in Silent Hill 4. There's another character in the game that goes by a nickname. Hey, don't do that. No. You guys stop barfing in the pool. Gross. Bunch of kids partying hard. Top-notch barfing sound effects, I gotta say. Dave Shoffley did like an excellent job of that.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Do what?
I didn't do anything. I swear. He was like this when I got here.
My name's James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie. Who's that dead guy in the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill anybody.
You're not friends with that red pyramid thing, are you?
Red pyramid thing? I don't know what you're talking about. Honest. But I did see some weird looking monsters. They scared the hell out of me, so I ran in here.
Well, I guess this place isn't too safe either. What happened here anyway?
I told you, I don't know. I'm not even from this town. I just...
You too, huh? Something just brought you here, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, whatever it is, I think you better get out of here soon.
Yeah, you're right. What about you?
I'll leave as soon as I'm done here. Eddie, be careful.
James, you be careful too.
He'll stop vomiting after a second. He can even go back into his room and you'll just sort of be sitting over the toilet. Ah, here's the room with the... Here's the room I was talking about with the brochure in it. I think that's everything except for that box of ammunition. Sightseeing brochure for the town is lying here. Welcome to Silent Hill. Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedules and enjoy a nice, restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with the passing of the day from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Editor Roger Woodmark. I find it interesting that James actually went out of his way to read that little last bit. So we're now at the bottom. Alright. We got 2 of the coins we need for the puzzle that's coming up. So now we gotta run to the other end. I think this is the right way. We just gotta go back the way we came, essentially. I need to rebind that key. So now we're going to go across the building using the fire escape key we just received earlier. Oddly enough, this one bit here isn't voiced, even though it feels like it should be. There's no fire escape outside the door. Maybe they knocked it down when they built the next building next door. I think I can get through the building next door if I go through the window. Very specific, this. And I like the little effect that the window has been broken and there's shards of glass everywhere, and when you walk over them, it sounds like it. And seeing as we're a plumber, we need to unclog this toilet real quick. That's what the paper's for. Now we can get the combo. You keep the combo on you in a note section, but it's just faster to write it down. Looks like a wallet. There's some kind of memo in it. VV8 3 4 17. Yeah, so you know your Roman numerals. So first number is 18 3 4 17. 18 3 4 17. So it doesn't matter how I get to the first number. You can go left or right with it since it doesn't specify. 18 3 4 17. I think that's all. Yep. Spooky graffiti on the walls. No. Okay, so that's not here. So we're now in the next area. Trying to remember what my bearings are. Oh, are you serious? Hold on a sec. Get that out of here. Sorry about that. That was rude of the computer to tell me about that. What it did was it threw up a notification saying my color calibration profile was out or expired, and it needed updated. I didn't feel like doing that. No, I'm looking for a door that has a puddle of water in front of it. Wrong way. I always forget which way to go. This one. There we go. Teddy bear.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I'm James.
Angela.
Angela, okay. I don't know what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? But you're the same as me. It's easier just to run. Besides, is what we deserve.
No, I'm not like you.
You afraid? I'm sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
Not yet. She's not anywhere.
Did she live in this apartment building?
I don't know.
So, all you know is she lived in this town.
What did you say? How do you know that?
Well, I just figured, 'cause this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah,
Am I right?
I'm so tired.
So, why did you come to this town anyway?
I'm sorry. Did you find the person you're looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
My waifu.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, she's dead. I don't know why I think she's here.
She's dead?
Don't worry. I'm not crazy. At least, I don't think so.
I've got to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town's dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
I'll be okay by myself. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! Oh, I'm sorry. I've been bad. Please don't.
Strange enough, he never uses the knife as a weapon. It's just like an object that he can look at. Forgot I haven't healed in a while. So this is the coin that we just got, the prisoner. It's a woman with like blinder on. Maybe a pair of sunglasses. The old man coin. And Snack. Don't step on Snack. Okay. No. I think what we need to do is just go across. Here we are. While we're at it, let's get this. The white chrism. And coin puzzle. Something written on the desk. First lies the seat of he who is peerless, silent and empty, heartless and fearless. Beside him sits one who knows the place of the servant is next to the throne. Dozens of feet, yet not a single toe. The one that is hidden beside him doth go. The seducer of dreams, creature of Hades, lying further from man and closer to lady. Man and woman, seeing all heedless to the raven's call. Caw, caw, caw. Silent and hidden the two may be, that they may be there for you to see. Return them to whence they would be, and blessing shall descend on thee. I speak thus with the North Star behind me. The birth of the sun is the start of the story. Big ups to Angry Crow, holding it down in chat. Alright, so coin, we're going to start with the snake. Snake's closer to the lady, and the lady is the furthest away, so we'll just start with the snake, or the lady instead, and put her all the way over here. And then Main starts in the middle, or is that the middle? No, it's not the middle. It's over to the right. It's one over to the left, is what I meant to say. So the snake goes here. The man goes over there. Move that one. All right. Up. There we go. Winehouse key. We'll need it for the floor above us. Pretty sure it's the floor above. Here you are. Did we get the fancy room? Nope. Let me try again. I don't think it's a thing that you can get for easies. Sometimes it just won't. I think it's only a one-time thing, so if it doesn't happen the first time, you don't get it. Yeah, I guess I didn't get it. There's a guy who, in one instance of entering the room, you'll hear a sound of a man whispering into your ear, almost like ASMR. It's very lewd, to say the least. Apartment stairwell key, that's what we need. Let's actually save. Because we haven't saved. I haven't saved in a really long time. And this boss, the first boss that we have here, he has an attack that will instantly kill you. Like, it just says kill when he hits you with it. So, I don't really want to take a chance with him. Alright, get ready to fire. Stay back! Stay back! Don't go near my buddy! Aim, 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 aim! Hold on a sec. Okay, don't go near him. Don't go near him when he does that. If you follow him while he's trying to get away, he will immediately turn around, hit you with a 0 wind-up attack, and it'll kill you instantly. He's done it to me several times. So you gotta wait until he's long gone before you want to approach. Stay away from my buddy! And there we go. Pyramid Head's on a timer. So it's just a matter of waiting for him to leave. I've got 62 bullets. I'm pretty good on ammo. That was a really bad meme I used, by the way, but it's pretty prevalent. Stay away from my buddy. Aim, 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 aim. We will defend ourselves. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that, but it works. Oh, wait. I forgot an item. Sorry. I gotta go get it. Free health. Like a meta kit that sits right over here.
You! It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
I don't know. Maybe I did.
What's a little girl like you doing here anyway?
Huh? Are you blind or something?
What's that letter?
None of your business. You didn't love Mary anyway.
Wait! How do you know Mary's name?
Angry little girl. So this is the park. Mary, are you here? I can't think of her name for some reason, the little girl's name. Her name is Laura. That's her name. The moment I said I couldn't remember her name, it came up. I knew I'd remember it. It's kind of weird that sometimes he doesn't pick up an item by, like physically reaching for it. He'll just sort of look at it and it disappears into his inventory. If it's at waist level, I guess is the best way to describe it. But if it's on the floor, he'll reach down and pick it up. Or reach down and put his hand on the ground to assert dominance.
Mary? No, you're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. You could be her twin. Your face, your voice, just your hair and clothes are different.
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I?
You look like
See?
Christina Aguilera to
Feel
me.
how warm I am?
You're really not Mary.
I told you, I'm Maria.
Sorry. I was confused.
Where are you going?
I'm looking for Mary. Have you seen her?
Didn't you say she died?
Oh yeah, 3 years ago. But I got a letter from her. She says she was waiting in our special place.
Special place, huh?
And that's here? Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
I would like a pretzel right about now.
Well, there's the hotel too, I guess. The one on the lake? I wonder if it's still there.
The Lakeview Hotel? Yeah, it's still there. So, the hotel was your special place, huh? I'll bet it was. Don't get so mad. I was just joking. And
Sure you
it's not
were.
that way. It's this way.
You're coming with me?
You were gonna just leave me?
No, but...
With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
I'm all alone here. Everyone else is gone. I look like Mary, don't I? You loved her, right? Huh, or maybe you hated her.
Don't be ridiculous.
So it's okay?
Yeah, fine.
Now I have a second waifu. This has got more complicated. I think there's an item down here. Nope. Misremembering things. Let's just run across here real quick. Get this dog key. book Lost Memories. The name comes from the legend of the people whose land was stolen from them. They called this place the place of the silent spirits. By spirits, they meant not only their dead relatives, but also the spirits that they believed inhabited the trees, rocks, and water around them. According to legend, this was where the holiest ceremonies took place. But it was not the ancestors of those who now live in this town that first stole the land from these people. There were others who came before. In those days, this town went by another name, but that name is now hopelessly lost in the veils of time. All we know is that there was another name, and that for some reason the town was once abandoned by its residents. Alright. Get these goodies that are sitting in front of this truck. And there should be, I think, one more set of goods somewhere. Probably the other way. So, like, right over here by one of the doors. Yeah, there it is. Health drinks. And dead end.
I'll wait here. I hate bowling.
I didn't come here to play, you know.
Hurry back, okay?
So what'd you do? Robbery? Murder?
Nah, nothing like that.
Huh! You're just a gutless fatso.
What'd you have to say that for?
'Cause it's true.
I thought you said the cops were after you.
No, I just ran 'cause I was scared. I don't know what the cops are doing.
But if you did something bad, why don't you just say you were sorry? Well, I guess I run away a lot too.
It's no good. They wouldn't listen. Nobody will ever forget.
It'll do that on the PC version, where it'll just block out the center.
Did you find the lady you're looking for? What's her name? Mary?
Wait, did I run past an item? He looked at something. No, I guess he didn't.
Eddie?
Oh, you're...
James. We met in the apartment building?
Yeah, I remember. But,
Are you alone here, Eddie?
no.
Bye-bye.
Wait! Come back! Eddie, let's go after her.
Huh? Laura? But why?
Laura. Is that her name?
That's what she said.
This town is full of monsters. How can you sit there and eat pizza?
She said she was fine by herself. She said a fatso like me would just slow her down.
Forget you.
Forget you.
Did a little girl run out of here?
Yeah.
He has his gun
She's
ready.
fast.
Ready to fire.
Aren't you gonna go after her?
So bad. It's like, am I the only one who noticed he had his gun out like that when ready to fire on her? It's like, don't shoot the child, James. No.
She went through there.
I don't believe you.
Is there any other way?
Yeah, there is. Right through there.
Maybe it's because he's a giant in comparison to Laura.
It's no good. It's locked.
And then she just pulls out a various assortment of keys. She kept them very well hidden. I especially like the last one, where he's just like, oh, where'd that one come from? And he's just like looking over her shoulder like this. Is like, where'd you get that other key from? Why aren't you opening the door? But okay. Liquor bottles. I don't need that right now. It's not that I don't drink. In fact, I drink a fair bit. To get away from the pain, the loneliness. But the drinking never changes anything. Anyway, I don't need it now. There's something I have to do. Not now. Getting drunk later. Or maybe just one, okay? Camera. Get this med kit. Yoink. She just teleports down the stairs to meet me. It's real kind of her. Alright. Make our way downtown. To my favorite medical institution in Silent Hill, Brookhaven. Maybe they fixed it in the enhanced edition.
Over there!
Or they just reframed it so... Oh, there it is. Brookhaven. Best hospital in the area. Got the map. Something is written on it. The potential for this illness exists in all people, and under the right circumstances, any man or woman would be driven like him to the other side. The other side perhaps may not be the best way to phrase it. After all, there is no wall between here and there. It lies on the borders where reality and unreality intersect. It is a place both close and distant. Some say it isn't even an illness. I cannot agree with them. I'm a doctor, not a philosopher, or even a psychiatrist. But sometimes I have to question myself. I have to ask myself this question. It's true that to us, his imaginings are nothing but the inventions of a busy mind, but to him there simply is no other reality. Furthermore, he's happy there. So why, I ask myself, why in the name of healing him must we drag him painfully into the world of our own reality? Something else is written by hand. I got the key from Joseph. It's probably the key to that box. Yoink. Purple bowl key. I suppose I'll save. Haven't saved in a bit. Says I have 65 saves because I use the save bit so many times. Locked. Okay, so that means we go up the stairway first. Gimme. There we go, first aid. There's a typewriter here. I've got no use for this. Wait a minute. What's this? There's a sheet of carbon paper still stuck in the typewriter. I can still read the imprint left on it. I know it, the secret. I'll give them something to deal with. This demon's shelter is of no use anymore. He is my instrument. He must follow my orders. Yes, the box will be useless. Now I must not forget it. 3587. That's good. He is the lowest now. I too will be free and he will serve me. I am a genius. No one can stop me. One can stop me. No one can stop me. Stop. No. All right, 3587. Thanks a lot, Joseph. Now what room can I go in? This one? Lappy's eye key and the shotgun shells. Wasted a couple of shells to get some more shells. Alright, so these... What's a good cue for these doors is that they all... You can tell if you can enter them or not, if the lock is broken. I think that's all the rooms. Yeah. Alright, so we gotta go up another floor? No, we're in the right area. We just gotta go to the other side of the hospital now. They respawn, but it's to be expected. Wrong door. Here we are. Ooh, hoochie mama. This locker won't open. Wrong one. There's something inside the pocket of the white lab jacket. Exam key. Okay. Hey, look, there's the crank from Resident Evil. Can't use it, though. Ooh, she's blocking another painting or another poster. Ooh, baby. All right. Next, we need to play with this teddy. I love teddy bears. Okay.
Ow.
Back to work.
What's wrong?
I just pricked myself.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Damn it, James. You're not supposed to be petting suspicious-looking teddy bears. You got a bent needle. Alright, and then, of course, what hospital would not be complete without a shotgun ready for the nurses for when, you know, you get an unruly patient? Or for people who don't know how to pay their bills. What's that? You say you don't have enough money to pay? We have the cure that ails you. And then they pull out a 12 gauge and put it right in your face. That'll make you pay right away. I'm going to get banned from Twitch. I just know it. Oh, I went the wrong way. Probably should have went the other way. Alright. Technically, I know the puzzle, the code for the door upstairs. Technically, I know it, so it's not like I need to do this, but I'll do it anyway because it's the progression of the game. I got the exam key that allows me to enter the door right here. So now we get a hint for how to complete one of the puzzles in the next room. Also, this is a very unsettling noise. Shotgun shells in the in the sink. I knew it. The pin number this month is T. Last month it was X. And before that it was Z. But whatever you're going to do next month, that's all you can express with 4 numbers. Anyway, does the door to the patient wing really need to have its combo changed this much? Alright. Wrong way. Go up to 3rd floor. There we go.
James. Wait a minute. I'm kind of tired. It's just a hangover.
You should rest.
Take a siesta.
So comfy.
I'm gonna go look for her. For Laura. I'll be back as soon as I can.
James, I want to ask you something. What if you can't find Mary? What will you do?
I haven't thought about that.
Remember this room for later. You don't need to go that way. Alright, let us go up to the roof. Okay, guys. I want you guys to remember this spot very carefully. We're going to need this when we come back to Silent Hill 3. Okay? There's something on the floor. Is this a diary? May 9th. Rain. Stared out the window all day. Peaceful here. Nothing to do. Still not allowed to go outside. May 10th. Still raining. Talking with the doctor a little. Would they have saved me if I didn't have a family to feed? I know I'm pathetic. Weak. Not everyone can be strong. May 11th. Rain again. The meds made me feel sick today. If I'm only better when I'm drugged, then who am I anyway? May 12th. Rain as usual. I don't want to cause any more trouble for anyone, but I'm bothered either way. Can it really be such a sin to run instead of fight? Some people may say so, but they don't have to live in my shoes. It may be selfish, but it's what I want. It's too hard like this. It's just too hard. May 13th. It's clear outside. The doctors told me I've been released, that I've got to go home. And then it says I, and then there's a line. I kind of like it that it actually puts a line in the subtitle, just as it does on the notebook, to make it a little bit more obvious that he just sort of trailed off at that point. The diary ends here. There are no more entries. What was a diary doing up here? Door won't open. Something is holding it closed from the other side. Okay, Maria, you're clearly pulling a prank on me. Now unlock the door. It won't open no matter how I try. Well, we're fudged. It's locked, broken. Oh no, I turned around. I don't know why I turned around. That pyramid head with the backstab, you know? He got me good with that backstab. Don't worry, I'm still alive. He left me with 1 HP. Yikes. Good thing I got my Estus juice here. There we go. We're all good. Something is written on the wall. If Joseph looks calm, he can be taken out of his cell. Joseph, you here? Joseph doesn't like what I did to him in Evil Within. Wrong game. I mean, what? There's something written on the wall. Are we sure that's writing, or are we sure that's just not blood? Turn, turn, turn the numbers. Better not forget them, so I'll write them down here. The other one, my secret name. Alright, so that's the turn tumbler. You've never played Silent Hill, so this is all new to you. I'm still trying to remember everything to do for the playthrough. I seem to remember most everything about the where to go and all that. But some of the stuff is clearly randomized. So he threw me through the ceiling, just like it were Dark Souls at the beginning with this Oscar. So clearly, Silent Hill 2 ripped off Dark Souls. I can't believe they did this. I think I'm on the second floor. Third floor, perfect. Hey, get out of the way! It's much faster to just turn your lamp off and run down the hallway. Enemies can't see you with the lamp off. There's something written on the wall. Luis, I'll take care of you forever. It's my destiny. Alright. So now we're going to select all the keys that we've picked up. It lets you use 2 items in tandem, so it's really useful to remember that. And now the tumbler is 9513. And then the other code is 3587. And for our reward, we get some string. Or a piece of hair or whatever. There's nothing inside the box. No, wait, I'm wrong. There are a few hairs inside. Perfect. Piece of hair. Best prize ever, really. You couldn't ask for a better consolation prize. Get out of the way. Hey, don't do that. Get out of the way. Alright, here's the room from earlier. Let's just examine it. There's something stuck in the drainage pipe. The hole is too small. I can't get my hand inside to reach it. Maybe if I had a long, narrow tool of some kind. Narrow tool? It's time to go fishing. Let's heal. Because we got nicked, apparently, pretty hard. There we go, fishing. We're playing Animal Crossing now, clearly. Hopefully it's a coelacanth. I heard it was raining, so we should be good. I kind of want to play some more Animal Crossing when I think about it. I haven't played it in a while, so my village is probably overran with weeds. I got the elevator key. Sick. Alright. Made it to the elevator. First place we're going, level 1. I don't like the look of this. How am I on ammo anyway? I should have like over 100. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, hey, more ammo. Nice. Shotgun shells. That's especially nice. Good thing I actually stopped in this room. I usually just run past most rooms because I know more or less what way to go. Look at that bear. The bear over there on the far left. He has a little star on like he's a sheriff. Sheriff Bear. Oh wait, that one does too. I guess they're all deputies or something.
Laura?
Huh? You know my name?
Eddie told me.
That big fat blabbermouth.
Blabbermouth.
How do you know about Mary?
What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No, I won't.
She also has a flashlight that she carries with her.
I was friends with Mary. We met at the hospital. It was last year.
You liar! Laura,
Fine, don't believe me.
But last year, Mary was already...
I love how he had to catch himself there for a second. It's like, wait a minute.
Let's go. We can talk about this later. This is no place for a kid. There are all sorts of strange things around here. I can't believe you haven't even gotten a scratch on you.
Why should I?
Why should I? Wait. There's something I gotta get.
Later, okay?
But it's really important.
What is it?
A letter from Mary.
Huh?
I wanna go get it. Is that okay?
Yes.
This enhanced version is really good because on the PC version, the camera was moved ever so slightly. So you would notice, like, on the top, on the side left, you'd just see James standing there frozen because his model wasn't supposed to be visible from that angle.
Yeah.
So what they did was the enhanced mod was move the cameras around in such a way to make it work. Really, really, really good mod if you ever decide to play the PC version of this game.
Further back, in the desk.
Because PC port was pretty bad when it was released. But with, you know, a bunch of die-hard modders, they fixed a lot of the issues.
What are you doing?
God, I hate that enemy.
Ha ha. I tricked you.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya?
Yeah, it's a these guys are really nasty.
Laura?
Okay. I guess I won't open it. I think I'll just leave you like
And there's another one that drops down.
You snotty little brat! Open up!
Snotty little brat.
what? You.
Laura?
That burned though. It's a good thing he's in the burn unit. I got a pretty good amount of ammo still. So at least there's that. I'm trying to make sure I don't speak too loud, because I feel like I might blow up my mic. Is my audio too loud, by the way? I'm not too loud, am I? I don't want to blow people out. There we go.
James.
And a little bit of Jacob's Ladder.
James.
Sound good? Okay. Just making sure. Trying to make my streams as good looking as possible. Or sounding at least good. Yikes. I am really low on ammo. No worries. Okay, we're gonna do a thing. I just walked past it. There we go. This is totally normal. Don't be alarmed. It's just a police officer coming to check to make sure everything's all right. That's him giving the honk for okay. I like the pre-rendered image they had for that. That was kind of funny. It's like, hey, it's a PS1 game. Guess I can save while I'm here. I haven't saved in a while. So this game ranks you based on how fast you go and how many enemies and stuff you kill, and it gives you like a numerical score at the end. And if you're able to get 10 out of 10, you'll get a unique weapon that allows you to go through the game and kill most enemies in like a single hit. But I am not as elite a gamer as I would like to be, so I've probably been hit too many times. Or I might just get lazy and... That was... I've never heard that sound before. It wasn't me, was it? No, I don't have any glass nearby. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just get weird noises that appear in some of the rooms, apparently. I knew that lady was there, so... Yeah, there's like, earlier in the game, there's a room that you can go into, and sometimes it'll have a whispering man, or like the sound of a man whispering in your ear. It's like he's really, really close to the microphone, doing some ASMR kind of stuff. It's crazy. Okay, I think I got all the items that are in these rooms. So we're gonna go up the elevator now. And hit the second floor? Third floor? Third floor. Pretty sure it's the third floor. I gotta go to the third floor, then the second floor, then back to the third floor again. Ow! Oh, the door doesn't work anymore. Don't mind me, lady. Just checking doors. There's a scrap of paper on the ground. That's a bed, James. But good effort. Just some doodle. Huh, something's written on it. She is an angel no one knows, only I can see the lady of the door. They cannot walk along her bridge of thread, they fall from the weight of their crimes. Like bloated and ugly corpses, their sins she devours them. Sin and sinner alike, she saves me, she is an angel. It's probably a letter from Joseph. That's the guy that's kind of in this place. This is a mental hospital in case it wasn't obvious. Mostly the people here are kind of nuts. Joseph's the only one that you really hear about, though. And this was the room that Mary stayed in. Because we're in the other world now, we get a unique, different room. Maria. My mistake, Maria. There are empty medicine bottles here. Is this what Maria was taking? Is Maria sick now, too? Hope not. My waifu? She's sick? I have to save her. Okay. I need a key to get to the basement. I'm trying to remember how to get to it. I think I need to be on the second floor. That's what it was. I need to go to the second floor and find the key there. I knew I forgot something. The hospital is the part that I always I just don't remember that much about it. Here we are. This was the room that I needed to get into. There's a piece of paper on the bed. I was locked up inside the basement's basement. It was so small and dark, and I was so afraid. I dropped my precious ring, but I will never ever go back there again. I almost said again. Dry cell battery and a basement storage room key. Exactly what I needed. Now we can go to floor 3. I always forget. It's 2, then 3, then 2, then 3. It's numbers. I gotta remember the number. Whoa, did I block that? I blocked it. He just like held out his hand and he said no. Alright. Now we gotta go all the way down. Some shotgun shells.
James.
Mary? Oh, Maria.
Oh, Maria.
It's you.
It's you.
I thought
Sorry.
Sorry.
I thought you were sorry. What?
Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway.
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? You don't sound very happy to see me. I was almost killed back there. Why didn't you try to save me? All you care about is that dead wife of yours. I've never been so scared in my whole life. You couldn't care less about me, could you?
No, I
Then
just...
stay with me. Don't ever leave me alone. You're supposed to take care of me.
Yeah, James, come on.
So, what about Laura? Did you find her?
Yeah, but...
What else is that I need?
She ran away.
I have notes
We've got to
specifically for this, so I played the game so much, so it's kind of, I might as well just keep notes.
Really seem to care about her. Do you know her?
I've never met her before. I just feel sorry for her. She's all alone.
It's not obvious,
For some reason,
but her hair is dyed.
I feel like
It goes from
to meet
her dark roots, then it's blonde, and then the very tips of her hair have like this weird pink to it. And it's only I only notice it every time I come here for some reason. You also can't let her die. If she dies, the game overs. The game goes over or whatever. The game is over. Oh right. Let's not leave. We need to get one more item. She has some interesting taste in fashion. Yeah, her look is actually based off of an outfit Christina Aguilera wore once back in the late 90s, early 2000s. The idea here is that she's a lady who's not exactly young, but not exactly old, and she's wearing very, very revealing, suggestive clothing to hide the fact that to make herself feel better about her aging appearance. And then that rat noise. Squealing mouse. Is this first floor or second floor? But yeah. If anything, I think also, though, this is just my own theory. James's outfit is based off of a character from a movie called Jacob's Ladder. He has this green military fatigue jacket that he keeps wearing throughout the entire game, and a very, very similar style of outfit to like a character Tim Robbins played in the movie, like down to even his shoes and his jacket and his shirt. He looks kind of like something of a Tim Robbins character, or his outfit does. I mean, obviously, James's character model is based off of his voice actor as well. Did I go up all the way? I think I did. Crap, I was trying to run around it and it didn't work. So I'm doing this because it's going to trigger something here. There we go. Hello. I love this show. Yeah, Kent. Whatever his name is. I don't know what this guy's name is.
Haunted house, roller coaster, Ferris wheel, and teacup. Silent Hill is home to a thrilling amusement park that both children and adults love. The question is, what is the name of this amusement park? 1. Fantasyland. 2. Silent Hill Amusement Park. 3. Lakeside Amusement Park. Okay, quickly on to question number 2.
Oh, this is getting exciting.
Witnessed a gruesome murder a few years back. A brother and sister were playing in the road when they were attacked and chopped into pieces with an axe. Torn flesh, smashed bones, splattered blood, and finally, flickered tears. What a terrible tragedy. What a gruesome end to such innocent lives. Now the question. What was the name of the murderer who committed this vile act? 1. Walter Sullivan. 2. Scott Fairbanks. 3. Eric Dane. Now for our third and final question. South of the lake is a deserted old neighborhood called South Vale. From there to Pale Vale, the central resort area northwest of the lake.
Okay, I'll stop.
Only one road you can take. Just one road, no more. The third and final question is, what is the name of that road? 1. Bachman Road. 2. Rindell Street. 3. Nathan Avenue. Well, that's the last of our questions. Have you got it all figured out? When you know the answers, head to the storeroom on the 3rd floor to collect your prizes. But be careful if you're wrong. Well then, everybody, thanks for tuning in. See you again sometime. Bye-bye.
What was that?
Oh, dang. Okay. You already forgot the questions? First one was, what was the name of the theme park in Silent Hill? Second one was, what is the name of the axe murderer that killed a couple of kids? And then the third one was, what was the name of the road that you used to get to the old other district?
Maria, give me a hand here.
Come on. You're supposed to be.
I know the answers already, but the funny thing is that if you get it wrong, it does a thing to you that'll almost automatically kill you if you don't have full health. So it's a good thing that you remember the answers, otherwise you'll just straight up die.
Not very cute, is it? Here, James.
You take it. Thanks.
Thanks.
I love that. Thanks. All right, we got the keys. Now we need to go back to the 3rd floor. Right. He can do certain things in the dark, but he can't do others. It's kind of weird. I can operate the elevator door in the dark, but I can't operate the panel inside the elevator in the dark. All right, here it is. Moment of truth. lot of free goodies for just coming into the room. And then here's the box. So the first one was Lakeside. Second one was Walter Sullivan. And the third one was Pale Vale. I think that was the right answer. Pale Vale. And we get a bunch of shit. Look at all that stuff. And if you get any of them wrong, sprays you with poison. The game hates it if you get anything wrong. Alright, so we need to be here. This fancy painting that has a couple of things on the door. I should have examined the rings. The rings actually have some significance because of what's on them. One of the rings had a skull on it, and the other one had a like a disfigured woman's face, something like that. There's a note on the ground. The handwriting is hard to read. I took the director's key, the one to the museum. I hid it behind the praying woman when I went out for the day trip. I picked it up, but I'm not a criminal. I am not a criminal. This is supposed to be another kid in the asylum in Brookhaven, but they don't really talk about that one very much. All right. So, this is the next boss segment. And because I'm playing on normal, this is a cakewalk. But if this were hard mode, you'd actually have to do stuff. So, all you gotta do is just run. All I gotta do is run. See you, Maria. Bye. She has so much health, she's not gonna die. Otherwise, if this were hard mode, she'd die in 3 hits. So, here, you don't have to worry about her. You just gotta get to the elevator. See you, Maria. That elevator is about to close. Oh, don't worry, she'll get the next one. Close the door. Get your hand out of the door. I gotta close it. Yikes. I was just joking. Dang, that door is really noisy. He who is not bold enough to be stared at from across the abyss is not bold enough to stare into it himself. The truth can only be learned by marching forward. Follow the map. There's a letter and a wrench. Letter wrench. To the Silent Hill Historical Society. Alright, we can get out of here now. Hey, look, there's Laura. Man, her feet are really loud. Wow, it's been a while since I played some of these. Maria's dead. I couldn't protect her. Once again, I couldn't do anything to help. Laura has run off somewhere. Mary, what should I do? Are you really waiting somewhere for me? Or is this your way of taking? I'm going to find Mary. It's the only thing I have left to hope for. Spooky dark time now. Get some goodies while we're at it. Where are the other ones? I can never remember where everything is. There's so many items that you can pick up on the way. There they are. You can't pick them up because it'll... Nope. Okay. I got lucky with that last one then. There's one more box of ammunition that I missed on a rig, but it's fine. Where am I? Near a dead end. Should be some stuff down here, I think. Alright, time to leave. We're going to the next area, or back up to the beginning area. These enemies, you only see them a couple of times in the game. Here and then later. Ooh, a trailer park. Let's sleep in for the night. Hyper spray. There's a memo. I'll wait at Bar Neely's. I've already been to Neely's. Alright, so we need to go get the letter wrench. All the way over there. Not very far. Oh, I did miss an item. I wasn't sure if he was looking at an enemy or an item. Wrong way. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I saw it. There it is. Some rifle shells. We're going to be getting our best gun in the game in a minute. I wasn't trying to run at her, but I guess that's what happened. We're gonna also go get some tacos. Tacos make everything better, really. Ah, here we are. Tacos. They're closed. Come on, it's supposed to be like Cinco de Mayo or something here. Got a wrench. I guess we'll read the letter too. Or perhaps you are a fool. The truth usually betrays people. A part of that abyss is in the old society. The key to the society is in the park, at the foot of the praying woman, instead of a ground, instead of a box. To open it, I need a wrench. My patient buried it there. I knew but did nothing. It made me uneasy to have such a thing near. I wasn't looking for the truth. I was looking for tranquility. I also saw that thing. I fled, but the museum was sealed as well. No one dares to approach that place. If still do not wish to stop, James, I pray to the Lord to have mercy on your soul. I forgot there's an item that you receive at the beginning of the game called a letter from Mary. If you read it at this point, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it still has writing. In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised to take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now in our special place, waiting for you. And then a picture of him, of his waifu. What you do, how you interact with, if you interact with items, you actually change the way that the game ends. So it's something to remember. Alright, we got what we need, so we're now going to have to go back to the other part of town to get the other item. I think if you just follow this street, yeah, we can just follow this street and it'll take us to the other side of this town. When you come over here at the beginning of the game, the door's locked, but it'll be unlocked now. The door that wakes into darkness, opening into nightmares. Alright, now we can go get the other item. At least I think. I think this part of the street's... Nope, the street should be open. So dark, I can barely see anything except for what's in front of him. Should be some new items here. Yep. Pick it up, please. Thanks. So I think it's somewhere in here. I can never remember exactly where, because it's... There it is. Victims of persecution by the blanks. Jennifer Carroll lived with pride and honor. What happened here shall never be forgotten. Alright, so we found the statue. Could there be something under here? Dig. You can clearly hear the sound of a shovel, but he doesn't have one. Alright. Use the wrench. And inside of it is a key. I think you can actually examine the key and it'll... Nope, you can't actually examine it. It just tells you where the key came from. Alright, now we can go to the Historical Society. Lots of running. In the dark. And we're here. Lovely place. Please check out our gift shop. Misty Day, Remains of the Judgment. It's him. Photos hanging here. Wiltsea Coal Mine. Wiltsea Coal Mine, I think that's what it said. I think that's pronounced how it's pronounced. Obsidian Goblet. Nothing useful. Nothing particular useful. Photos hanging here. Brookhaven. There's the hospital we were just at. This hospital was built in response to a great plague that followed a wave of immigration to this area. It was originally little more than a shack, but it gradually grew and grew. Photo of the director of the old Brookhaven Hospital. It looks like he was a famous person. This is a photo of a deep, deep hole. What could this be? Hey, look, there's a deep, deep hole. Can I read this? I can't read it. I always forget about that one. It looks like you're supposed to be able to read it because there's all this text on it, but then nothing happens when you try to read it. And it just gets louder and louder. Or more frequent. Not louder, but just more frequent. September 11th, 1820. Prison number C221. I can't read the rest. What is this? Oh, whoa, what is this? Oh, whoa. Nothing else in here except unsettling music. Hey, there's that hole. The hole's dark and I can't see anything. Will you jump down? Yes. Yes, a million. Down the well. Just like in Ocarina of Time. Sick reference. Alright, gotta figure out where it is. You gotta swing. There it is. I don't like this room because it's got a really mean puzzle in it. All right, so we'll stand over here. Our battery went out. First time in the entire game it goes out. So we'll use this battery. 2, 7. Nice. Third try. That's not too bad. It says, "Till doubt, 'tis doubt which leadeth thee to purgatory." Notice this hallway? Not only is it going downwards, it's upside down. Can't tell how far the blackness stretches. There's Eddie. First time we met him, he was barfing in a toilet.
It ain't no big deal. Just put the gun to their head. Pow.
You killed him?
But it wasn't my fault. He made me do it.
Calm down, Eddie. Tell me what happened.
That guy, he had it coming. I didn't do anything. He just came after me. Besides, he was making fun of me with his eyes, like that other one.
Just for that, you killed him?
What do you mean, just for that?
Eddie, you can't just kill someone because of the way they looked at you.
Oh yeah? Why not? Till now I always let people walk all over me. Just like that stupid dog. He had it coming too.
Eddie?
I was just joking, James. He was dead when I got here, honest. Anyway, I gotta run.
You're going out there alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw his arm freeze there at that door. Immersion. Okay, guys, remember these tongs. We're going to need them when we play Silent Hill 3. Wrong door. Don't need to go in here yet. $436 people at a recital. Burning Man. Wait, he looked at Burning Man again. Woman in Flight. Sometimes it just won't let you out. Got the lighter. Where did I need to go? I need to go to the bathroom. Let's go to the bathroom. I don't want to use any of these stalls. They're all dirty. Well, there's nobody there. Why won't he go in? Also weird is that there's just a save spot right next to the toilet. Hey, don't do that. Gross. Hunting rifle, couple of boxes of shells. There we go. That everything? Yeah. Alright. Hey! He got back up! Tricky boy. Made me think he died. Got me good with that. There's a magazine here. I've never seen it before. It's probably a locally published magazine. Toluca Lake, the town's main tourist attraction. This clear, beautiful lake has another side as well. It may seem like a typical ghost story that you might find in any number of old towns across the country, but in this case, the legend is true. On a fog-bound day, November day in 1918, the Little Baroness, a ship filled with tourists, failed to return to port. A newspaper article from back then simply says, it's most likely sunk for some reason. Despite an extensive police search, not a single fragment of the ship, nor any of the 14 bodies of the passengers or crew have ever been recovered to this day. In 1939, another stranger event occurred. There are many pages torn out. Many corpses rest at the bottom of the lake. Whoa, that went from 1 to 100, just like that. Their bony hands reach up towards the boats that pass overhead. Perhaps they reach for their comrades. Monk ass. I don't need to go that way yet. Getting there, though. Hell, I could have actually came to this area later. Get the map while we're at it. I was trying to hit him, but I hit the wrong key. Okay, so we got everything. Now we just gotta go to the other side of the place now. Wrong door. I always forget about that sound. Meant to heal while I was at it. And our reward is a horseshoe. It's really useful that we get that horseshoe. All right, we need to open this panel here, and the only way to do it is to melt some hot wax into the mold. Perfect strategy. Works every time. Did that just move, or was it my imagination? Horrible smell is coming from the hole. Gee, I wonder why. There's a hole in the floor. Can't see the bottom. How far does this thing go? Will you go down? Well, yeah, we don't really have a choice, do we? I don't like that sound. Another hole. Do I really have to drop through it? Hey, Seeping Light. Got another maybe 40 minutes to an hour before I finish. You're playing RE2? New one or the old one? I've been meaning to stream RE2, the new one. Like get a playthrough of it down. More spooky. Oh, the new one? How you liking it so far? I liked it myself, personally. I thought it was a really, really good game. You wanted to do the get RE, but the door animations are too long? There's a mod for console to speed it up. Is there? That's good to know. Like for a remake, you mean, right? Oh, you mean PC. I was gonna say, wait a minute. It was on sale for PS4? Oh. Yeah, I bought it on launch. Or not launch, I bought it like a week after launch or something like that. So I didn't exactly pay full price for it, but I wanted a physical copy of the game because I liked it that much. Isn't this... No, it isn't. Okay. This is the beginning of the level. Nowhere, I think is what this place is called. So if I look at the map is now filled in by him. You remember Silent Hill in 3 and 4 when it came out? When they came out, I wasn't even interested in horror games of the like. But after playing them in my, 20s and stuff, I got more interested in them, so I know more about them now. I definitely knew nothing about them back then. But I definitely like horror games. They're definitely pretty fun. Wrong way. Sorry, buddy. Let me get around you. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Thanks, buddy. Bye. Oh, already made it here. Cool. Alright, so this puzzle is randomized on hard puzzle difficulty. But I'll give it a try. See if this works the first try. Nope, didn't even work. Screw you. How about that? First try. I did it. Not really, second try, but good enough. Nice. I wasn't expecting that. Now let me see here.
You're alive.
Yeah, it's definitely randomized.
Maria,
Just by coincidence,
that thing killed you.
I used the solution for normal, but I switched it a little, and it seemed to work. I'll try it next time I play this too, just to make sure.
Maria? That thing, it stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator, and then
James, what are you talking about?
just before. Don't you remember?
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I like the fact that
I'm not your Mary.
his hair is sticking up in the back like he doesn't even
So,
care what he looks
you're
like.
Maria.
It's just unkempt as AF.
I am. If you want
It's
me
like,
to be.
I'm kind of surprised that
All I want from you
Sato
is an
actually
answer.
animated or modeled the pricklies in the back of his
Doesn't
hair.
matter who I am. I'm here for you, James.
Plus, you can also see her pink highlights now a little bit more obviously.
I'm real.
Because I'd mentioned them earlier. They're very hard to see.
Don't you want to touch
See,
me?
you can barely see them there.
I
You can definitely see them in the pre-rendered
know.
stuff.
Come and get me. I can't do anything through these bars.
Wait right there.
Stay right there. I'll be there soon.
BRB, on my way. Fatal Attraction much? Wait, what does she do? Does she just get up and go to the bed? Yeah, she just... Okay. That's kind of neat. I never paid attention to when she does that. Electrocuted, by the way, but whatever. Don't mind me. Nope. I was thinking about maybe at some point, maybe learning the speedrun for this game. I'll just have to sit down and actually learn it. Because this game seems really fun speedrun-wise. There's a couple of interesting strats that I know of, but I don't know personally how to do them. I saw them done once. Do it? Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. It'd be the first game that I had a lot of interest in wanting to speedrun. Not that Demon Souls is bad per se. It's just more like I would beat myself up playing that game. That's gonna take some hours. Because I can more or less get through the game without much issue. But if you're playing it a speedrun setting, you have to always do the sketchy stuff to get through it. Oh, wrong way. Like, for example, there's a speedrun strat that I can do just coming up that will just skip over a boss fight. And it makes everything faster. You're not seeing the Silent Hill games on speedrun? There aren't any on there? That's kind of surprised. I figured that's where they posted those things. I was hitting the wrong key for some reason. I thought shift was confirm. Haven't thought of it. There we are. Dang, I took a lot of hits. There's a newspaper on the ground, stained with something that looks like blood and is partially illegible. The body of a man later identified as Thomas Orozco, lumberjack at age 39, was discovered in the blank lying face down. The probable cause of death was multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and the left side of the torso by a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated time of death was probably between 11 p.m. and 12:30 midnight. Due to signs of a struggle in the room and the lack of a murder weapon, police are considering that this is a homicide and have opened a murder investigation. Furthermore, given the fact that the cash in the room was untouched and Mr. Orozco had a history of drunkenness and violence, the police suspect that the motive was not robbery and probably a crime of passion. Probably a crime of passion. So if I come through here real quick and hit F5 while going into a cutscene, I could just skip a boss fight altogether. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, it did it anyway. Damn it. See, that's generally the gist. You're just supposed to break the cutscene, but I didn't do it fast enough, so. Yeah, I know, Pepe laugh. He dead? Wow, that was a fast boss fight anyway. Normally he grabs me a bunch.
Are you okay?
Eat that, boyo.
Angela, relax.
Don't order me around!
She threw out her Aussie there for a
I'm not trying to
second.
order you.
So what do you want then? Oh, I see. You're trying to be nice to me, right?
Right.
I know what you're up to. It's always the same. You're only after one thing.
No, that's not true at all.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead and say it. Or you could just force me. Beat me up like...
Sorry, I'm trying to open a mint. You guys want one?
yourself anyway. You disgusting pig.
Angela,
Don't touch me! You make me sick. You said your wife Mary was dead, right?
yes. She was ill.
Liar! I know about you. You didn't want her around anymore. You probably found someone else.
That's ridiculous. I never.
It's okay. In case it wasn't obvious, Donna Burke is Australian. So up to this point, she was doing a pretty good American accent. And it seems to be like most voice actors or actors I've seen in general, if they're trying to fake an American accent, they can't do it when they're shouting. I don't know why. It's just like every time, like Gary Oldman, for example, whenever he played like Gordon, Commissioner Gordon in the Batman movies, every time he shouted, you could tell he was English or Welsh, or I don't know exactly where he was from. I know he's not Australian, but he's definitely from one of the UK countries. And it just came through with the way that she said right or don't touch me, stuff like that. Just an interesting like slip up in their accents. This man was hung for a crime of embezzlement. Justice will be served. This man was hung for the crime of kidnapping. Hold on a second, I gotta write these down. This puzzle is randomized. I think embezzling is the answer, though. I remember these have very specific answers to them depending on difficulty, and I'm pretty sure hard mode doesn't. It just randomizes location. I'm pretty sure embezzling is the answer, though. Embezzle. Kidnap. Murder. Bodily injury. Swindling. Counterfeit. Alright, now we gotta go to the other room and confirm. I do not wish to die, but tomorrow I will climb the 13 steps. Please someone answer me, why must I die come the morning? The man imprisoned besides me, believe me, because they are all insane, that's why he said. Of course, I know his opinion will change. Nothing. Now you know why I struck out at them, he muttered. Bodily injury. Swindling is probably the guy. The man who was executed yesterday was the one who said his job was to sell dreams, said they were not true. No, that's swindling. Swindling. But the man who was to be executed the day after tomorrow was for stealing children. Shout out that it was true. The man who was hung today did not answer. They'll kill me either way. He was caught embezzling. So he has any hope for mercy. The man who was always quiet, smiling to himself. I'm happy, for I will soon be with her. Murder. So maybe counterfeiter? That is counterfeit. Okay, so it's a counterfeiter. I'll know right away if I'm wrong. Oh, right. There's like a... Yeah, I keep forgetting there's a quick turn. Okay, I got it right. So that's what I thought. I thought the answer was set. It's always counterfeiter. You just gotta remember where the counterfeiter is. Quick face? Actually... Next spooky game I'll play, I think it will be Silent Hill 3.
Maria? Maria? Maria, no.
Do I need this anymore? I don't
To you?
think I do.
Why? Why? Mary.
All right. He said Mary, even though he's in front of Maria. He thought about her at that moment instead of Maria. Name a tombstone is too scratched to read. Miriam K. This is one thing that nobody has been able to tell me who this person is. Everybody else in this graveyard has a name that you can actually track through the game. Miriam K is the only one nobody seems to know. I've even asked a couple, like I directly asked the only directly related person to Silent Hill 2 that has a Twitter about it. He never responded, probably because it was just like an unprovoked question about it. Or he didn't know. Walter Sullivan, we know him. There's like a theory going around that Miriam K had some kind of reference to something outside of the game, but it doesn't seem likely. Tombstone names: Angela Orozco and Eddie Dabrowski. Their graves are not exactly filled in, but mine's a bottomless pit. James Sunderland. And now we're in a nasty looking hallway. Do I need to reload? Yeah. And then it just gets bloody all of a sudden.
Eddie, what are you doing? What does it look like? He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick. Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin. You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you. Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And the corpse can't laugh. From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him. Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts? I knew it.
You too. You're just like him, James.
He just straight up calls him nuts to his face. It's like, are you really sure you want to do that?
I didn't mean anything.
Are you sure?
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James.
Hey, don't do that. Quick scoping. Quick scoping asshole. Just puts it right up to his eye line and he gets a shot. Hold on a second. Get these. Should be like one more, I think. Nope, okay. So yeah, by the way, these bodies are all James's, by the way. Just so that's abundantly clear. All the corpses are supposed to be James.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look, after you've been laughed at your whole friggin' life. That's why I ran away after I killed the dog. Ran away like a scared little girl. Yeah, I killed that dog. It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts out. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. He's gonna have a hard time playing football on what's left of that knee.
You think it's okay to kill people? You need help, Eddie.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. You and me are the same. We're not like other people. Don't you know that? Let's party!
I know. Let's party! Rip Eddie, though.
Eddie? Eddie? I killed a human being.
Well, what do you expect, James? You just shot him like... You shot the guy like 10 times with a shotgun.
A human being.
Oh. I mean, I know it's a video game, but please. The context here is just crazy. That up to this point, I've been killing things with a gun.
Mary.
And this is the first time that he actually stops to think that he's killed somebody.
Did you really die 3 years ago?
And now he's actually starting to think about it even harder. It's like, wait, you think this is the first time you've actually killed somebody at it? I didn't remember if there was an item down there or not. Alright, I just need to pull out my compass real quick. I need to get my bearings. It's fine. Okay, good. I know which way to go now. Said go north. This thing actually has a timer on it. It actually keeps track of how long it takes you to get there. You can actually screw your final score up if you don't do it fast enough. True story. So I got to turn a little. Where are you? Where's that light? There it is. Just go towards that little white light right there. I wonder, can I... No, I can't hold shift to make him go faster. At least I don't think you can. I'm doing it anyway. I gotta run. Gotta go fast. Like that blue hedgehog thing. Made it in record time. That was like less than a minute. I feel like I'm gonna get a gold split here. I love the fog. It's like my favorite thing of this game. This place hasn't changed at all in 3 years. Waiting for you. What's this? Room 312. That's the room Mary and I stayed in. Mary, are you there? Or maybe. Alright, which way's the fastest? Fish key.
Did I scare you?
A little.
Yeah, you did.
You're here to find Mary, aren't you, James? Well, have you?
No. Is that why you're here too?
She's here, isn't she? If you know where she is, tell me. I'm tired of walking.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
What letter?
Wanna read it? But don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She was our nurse. I took it from her locker.
Kleptomaniac Laura. Not really, because the letter was clearly meant for her. You can actually see it in the pre-render. My dearest Laura, I'm leaving this letter with Rachel to give it to you after I'm gone. I'm far away now, in a quiet, beautiful place. Please forgive me for not saying goodbye before I left. Be well, Laura. Don't be too hard on the sisters. And Laura, about James, I know you hate him because you think he isn't nice to me, but please give him a chance. It's true he may be a little surly sometimes, and he doesn't laugh much, but underneath he's a really sweet person. Laura, I love you like my very own daughter. If things had worked out differently, I was hoping to adopt you. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Your friend forever, Mary.
Laura, how old are you?
I I turned 8 last week.
So, Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. That's why I'm here. Maybe you'll get it if you see the other letter. The one, Mary. Huh? I must have dropped it.
Laura!
I gotta find it.
Laura!
Now, in the original version of this PC port, the camera would have been moved over just so far that you could actually see Laura clip through the door. The door wasn't animated to open and close. Hey, get off! So, Maria's monsters are back. Just to let you know, Maria's here too. For some reason. She's, I guess, following me. Wrong door? Oh, right. I need to go do one thing. Almost forgot to do it. It's necessary because it saves backtracking. Lady Maria? Maria! Don't you know to leave, never to touch a corpse? Baka! And then she smacks you. For being a baka. Where do I need to go? I'm trying to think. Upstairs then. Go up a flight? Yeah. Go this way. Wrong way. It's getting there though. I think I'm... Alright, go back the other way. There we are. Anything else in here? Yep, the briefcase that we were looking for. And the key to the next room that we need to go to, 204. You know, for a quiet lakeside hotel, you guys were packing a lot of ammo in here. I'm kind of worried. TBH. Just what were they expecting that they needed all this ammo laying about? Hunting? Yeah, that could be it. I think most of it was actually rifle ammo. Alright, so go through. Ah, get off! Perverts. All right. Employee director key or elevator key. All right. So there's a puzzle right here and I have the solution, but I'm going to try one of the answers. Maybe a couple of the answers. I'll say, let's try love first. Nope, not love. Okay, next we will try... Where's C? Was that not one of the answers? No, it wasn't. Dove? No. Okay. We gave it a good college try. It didn't work though. So let us use this thinner. Hell. What the hell? Hole. Cinderella? Okay. Wait, did I see something on the ground that he didn't pick up? He turned around like he did. Okay. Alright, well, we got the elevator key now. We can go to the other side of the hotel. What's this? There's a notice. Weight allowance, 1 person. Exactly 1 person. Hold on. There we go. Come on, it's gotta be the basement. Where else would you go to in a spooky hotel like this? Unbelievable. Yoink. Nah. It's one of these doors. Which one is it? This one? This one. Hey, tomatoes. And Snow White. Got plenty of food in here. Anybody want anything? How about some cook? And some pound cake. They got pound cake in a box. I didn't even know they sold it like that. How much? How much for it? Alright, let's get out of here. I like the little details. They modeled so many little in-game items like that. And of course all the bathrooms are out. Got ourselves that tape that Maria Mary told me about. And then a can opener. I don't think there's anything else in the office. Yeah, just pitch black. Wait, is this an actual door? Yeah, it's just broken. Schedule book here. The date is from a year ago. You can actually come back down here and read this little heater here. There's like a little bit of flavor text on the side of it. I forgot what it says, though. Now we're going to the basement. Don't mind me. You go back to doing whatever it is you're doing. The bar key. Nope, please. I insist. Ooh, that was sketchy. can with no label on it. Perfect. I'm hungry. Let's eat it. Light bulbs, my favorite. I always eat at least a couple of these a day. There we go. Now I can see the door because it's light. Alright, already got the thinner, so we don't need to come back here. Hey, what the hell? She was kicking me because I think she thought I was sexually harassing her or something. Mr. Hansy. How dare you? Wrong door. This way, towards the corpses. Nope. I don't remember what way to go, clearly. Wrong way again, bozo. Whoa, hey, no, please. I didn't mean to bump into you like that. There we go. And now they're all gone, of course. They've gone to tell they went to tell the manager on me because I bumped into them. Alright, we got all the things. So let us put them in the box here. Rectangular indentation. Camera, you alright? There's a plate in front of the indentation. Beauty, both a blessing and a curse thou be. Snow White, I think. I can never remember these. They're set, obviously, but... 'Twas shameful greed did stain her shoe with blood. Well, that's one's Cinderella's. So this one, by process elimination, is Goblet. Oh, I can't look at the ones that are inside the box. That's kind of sucks. So, if you go up and you don't interact with the door, you just go down a little. You get that? It's a nice little something or other. Is that a Nintendo Genesis? I loved these things when I was a kid. Real gamer coming through. Paperboy 96. My favorite game.
Are you taping again? Come on. I don't know why, but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why. It's too bad we have to leave. Please promise you'll take me again, James.
Oh, there you are, James. Did you get the letter? Did you find Mary? If not, let's get going already, okay?
Laura. Mary's gone. She's dead.
Liar, that's a lie!
No, that's not true.
She died because she was sick?
No, I killed her.
You killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you! I want her back! Give her back to me! I knew it! You didn't care about her! I hate you, James! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! She was always waiting for you. Why? Why?
I'm sorry. The Mary you know isn't here. Laura, I'm sorry.
Where are you? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you. Please come to me. Do you hate me? Is that why you won't come? James?
That voice!
James? Please hurry. Are you lost? I'm here. I'm waiting nearby, James. Please. I want to see you, James. Can't you hear me? James. Please, James. James.
No, you can just go back in. I said prior because I'm going to actually do the legit ending for once. I usually don't do the legit ending. Oh, I forgot that there was a safe spot here. So it's going to take me a second to get reoriented to where I'm supposed to go. So go down, I think it was. And then go down again? Nope, dead end. So go that way. Go all the way down. Oh wait, I knew I forgot to do something. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I knew I forgot to do something. Gotta fix this real quick. Almost forgot this part.
Mary's going to die? You must be
Joking.
her job to heal people. How can you just let her die?
Please, calm down. As her doctor, I promise I'll do what I can. But there's still no effective treatment for her condition.
How long does she have?
I'm afraid I'm not sure. 3 years at most. Perhaps 6 months. It's impossible to say with certainty.
There's a book here that I can get. I'm kind of reluctant to get it though, but I guess I'll get it. Crimson Ceremony. Speak, I am the Crimson One. The lies in the mist are not they, but I. You all know that I am one. Yes, and the one is I. Believers, hearken to me. 20 score men and 7,000 beasts. Heed my words and speaketh them to all, that they shall ever be obeyed, even under the light of the proud and merciless sun. I shall bring down bitter vengeance upon thee, and thou shalt suffer my eternal wrath. The beauty of the withering flower and the last struggles of the dying men, they are my blessings. Thou shalt ever call upon me, and all that is me, in the place that is silent. O proud fragrance of life, which flies towards the heart. O cup which brims with the whitest of wine, it is in thee that all begins. We got all the items for this. So I guess this is fine. This is fine. Wrong door. Now we can go to the basement.
For you. Now you're the only one left. Maybe then I can rest. Mama, why are you running away? You're not my mama. It's you. Oh. I'm sorry.
Angela, no.
Thank you for saving me. But I wish you hadn't. Even Mama said it. I deserved what happened.
No, Angela, that's wrong.
No, don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe You think you can save me? Will you love me? Take care of me? Heal all my pain?
That was a nasty jab she made.
That's what I thought. James, give me back that knife.
No. I won't.
Saving it for yourself?
Me? No. I'd never kill myself. It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too. For me, it's always like this.
Oh, almost saved over it. I wasn't supposed to. Alright. Let's get ready.
Stop! Leave her alone! Leave us both the hell alone! Ah!
I was weak. That's why I needed you. Needed someone to punish me for my sins. But that's all over now. I know the truth. Now it's time to end this.
Oh! Jeez. Hey, don't do that. There we go.
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look, I'm disgusting. I don't deserve flowers. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here! Leave me alone already! I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It'd be easier if they'd just kill me. But I guess the hospital is making a nice profit off me. They want to keep me alive. Are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James, wait. Please don't go. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please, James. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not going to die. Help me.
Now, who did we get? It should be, yeah, Maria. Because I got all the items for the Rebirth ending. I had to think about that. I was like, wait a minute, I got all the items for Rebirth, so it should be Rebirth.
James.
Maria, I'm finished with you.
What? But I'm what you wanted. Mary's dead. Don't you understand? She's not coming back. But I can be yours. I'll be here for you forever. I'll never hurt you like she did. So why don't you want me?
Because you're not Mary. Without Mary, I just can't go on.
Oh, James. Come on, James. You must be joking.
Hey, wait! Why is my shotgun out? What? I had the shotgun out for some reason. Oh no, command grab.
James. James.
I didn't notice that the first time. Mary's corpse is in the boat. How did I not see that the first time?
Mary, you look so peaceful. Forgive me for waking you. But without you, I just can't go on.
She's hotter than you remember.
I can't live without you, Mary. This town, Silent Hill. The old gods haven't left this place. And they still grant power to those who venerate them.